on, everybody? It's your man Hurt. I haven't done a Grand Theft Auto video in a while. Grand Theft Auto, really the greatest video game of all time, keeps coming out with new content. Now it's the Cayo Perico Heist. I probably said it wrong, and I do not care. This heist is the best solo, duo, money-making heist you can possibly have in this game. All the heists are built for 4 people. You can get away with 3 people. But this heist is built for 2 people. And I'll show you how it's built for 2 people. But it's also the only heist you can do by yourself and walk out with a ticket, meal ticket, 1 million. That's why they call it that. So I'm going to show you guys my first time. This is my first time trying it by myself. The setups took exactly 1 hour and 7 minutes. 1 hour and 7 minutes to finish all the setups by myself, nobody else. I chose the drainage tunnel as the entry point. Of course, that's for me the only way you can really go. I went with the shotguns because I always expect that it's going to go left. So I want shotguns. My exit point's always going to be the main dock, because if I want to fill up my bags, that's where I have to go. Now, for the Elite Challenge, you have to get in and out in 15 minutes. You have to fill up all your loot bags. And if you're by yourself, it's just 1 bag you fill up. And no lives lost, no restarts, all that good stuff. So I come out, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this minefield. God, I want to touch one of these mines so bad just to see what happens. I think I'm going to do that in my next video. But anyway, get up this drainage pipe. I just go back and forth over it 3 or 4 times, and it just cuts all of them. This 30-second video, I sped up times 3, so that's how long it took. 30 seconds turns into 10 seconds. So here's my entry point, and let's go. Now, like I said, I've done this a couple of times with the homies, so I'm pretty comfortable in here, but I'm not an expert by any means. By any means. And this is my first time alone. So the first thing you're going to do is walk up here, shoot this person. You probably don't have to. I just did it. Now, when I say this is built for 2 people, you see these keypads right here. They can only be opened by 2 people. Each one of those little buildings has gold, coke, cash, art. That's how you fill up your loot bags. So if you're going in solo, the only way you can fill up your loot bag is in the docks. There's a couple of buildings that have things, but I can, spoiler alert, tell you, we didn't get that far. This part right here is tricky, because when you come up into the main courtyard, there's a camera right here, and if you try to kill that guy or walk past that camera, you're caught. So you should take the camera out first. I kept missing it because I'm a goofy. Or you can kill the dude and then take the camera out, but you got to do it bang, bang. Now there's a juggernaut coming. I probably could have ran past him, but I didn't want to take any chances. Again, this is my first time. I didn't want to do a restart and be like, hey, guys, this is my 2nd time attempting it. This is my true-to-life first time, so I sat and waited. Now, outside in the game, you know, if you see a juggernaut guy, a guy that comes through with the heavy armor, heavy machinery, it takes a lot to kill him. But I found out, shout out my man Brandon Moore, we want more now. He said, just walk up to him and hit him in the back of the head. And he's asleep. He's snoring. It's no problem. Move up into the courtyard. These 2 guys up the stairs, I don't even care about them. Just don't care. I'm still kind of learning my way around, but I can tell you those 2 don't matter. This guy in the red, his life matters. Not anymore, it doesn't. I missed the first shot. And this game is forgiving. This heist is forgiving. If you miss a shot, you know, you can still kill them before they alert anybody. When you're going into this yellow compound, you want to kill all these red guys. There's one usually standing in front of the front door that we just saw. This guy right here by the back door. When you go up here, there's a guy who's going to walk around this corner. He'll walk straight and you have a chance to shoot him in the side of the head. But for me, he just, you know, whatever, shotgun. Once you kill all three of them, it's clear sailing into this room. Now, they say sometimes art spawns on this wall. I've never seen it, not once. That key card doesn't do me any good because I'm by myself. I would need two people. Go into the safe. Sometimes it goes up to 100,000. This time 79. That's a good take. That's fine. Now, the code. This is harder for some people. This code was easy for me. I cannot tell you why. I don't know what the third side of a triangle is. I was bad at algebra, but I can, you know, I can figure stuff like this out. Now, when doing this yesterday, I figured out there is a method and you'll see it. The cycles go in order, top to bottom. So if you count it out when you're doing it, it's easier for you to figure it out. The top one is the first one. The second one is the second one. The third one is the third one. It goes in order top to bottom. And if you see this third one, you'll see I start at the top. That's the first one. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one was already set, so I was able to do the last two, and that's it. For the first two, you only have to set the top 4. For the last one, you have to set the top 5 or 6. So, you know, just know that if you're doing the hack. But if you get frustrated, just count them out. Top to bottom, it goes in order. Come off this elevator. To my right, there's a room that I need one other person to go in and get. If I had one other person for this, we would have walked out with $1 million each. It would have happened because there was lots of stuff to be had. This plasma cutter, I've seen some people in the video struggle with it. I really didn't, but then again, me and the homies used to race breaking into the vault in the bank, and it's the same thing. You just want to hover it around that red area where it's about to overheat, but it doesn't. You just want to keep it up there as much as you can, and then you just cut through and take whatever's in there. Tequila's worth 900,000. The ruby necklace is worth like 1 million. There's a pink diamond that's worth like 1.4, 1.5. There's supposed to be a statue with a bunch of rubies. See, this is the room I can't get into because I'm by myself. I've only ever seen the tequila and the necklace. So I choose to go back up the elevator and come down instead of going out the back door. I don't know why I chose to do that, but with the group, that's the way we always did it. Because we went out that door at the bottom and got turned around. Plus, even though I'm good at the code, in my mind, I still want to get this done in under 15 minutes. That's in my mind. So, coming down these stairs, going toward that back door, me and the group I was with, we played a lot of games with this back door the other day, but this is the first time I ever realized you can just walk up to it and kill the people through the bars and go through and not play any games. Right here, I should have used a pistol. I used a shotgun. I got lucky. I got a key. Open it right up. That guy in the courtyard, he's food. Yum. Pause. Now, I learned this with the group. You have to go up the stairs and kill this guy before you go out because he's staring out into the courtyard, into the back exit. He will see you walk out. He's dead. No witnesses. Choose this as an entry point, exit point. Now, with the group, we usually start the struggle right here. And I was determined to figure out how I can get down to the docks. So if I can get down to the docks and fill my bag with coke and weed, I feel like I'm making good time right here. This video's 9 minutes. You know, I sped up swimming through the water, but I still feel pretty good right now. I can get this done in under 15 minutes. We're doing good. Walk out here, kill this guy. I should have taken his bike. I wasted a couple of seconds killing him and then walking down and coming back for the bike. But, you know, that's here nor there. When I went in with the 3 people last night, we killed all these people synchronized. This guy right here and the two on the other side, we killed them 1, 2, 3 at the same time. But I had the theory that I could kill this guy and not alert the other two. And my theory was correct. He's dead. So now I just have to go over and shoot the other two in succession. Creep around. Headshots for both. 1, 2. Now, yesterday we got caught right here because somebody came from the other area, the other side, whatever. So I'm on the bike and I feel like I'm pretty good. I'm like, oh, I'm in a good place. I should have just drove around this camera, outside the peripheral of this camera, because I don't know how I got caught here. I don't know if I got caught because I stuck around here too long and the guy drove up on me, or if I took out too many cameras. I don't know. I just know I spent way too much time looking for this camera. Then when I found it, I took it down. Next thing I know, there's a car coming behind me. I feel like it just spawned. I don't know if it saw me or, you know, in other heists, if you take out too many cameras, it triggers stuff. So the next time I try this, I'll let that camera live. So now I'm going to show you what I do when it goes left. When it goes left, my only goal is to get away with as much money as possible. And I know it's going to take a long time. But what I'm going to do, what my method is, instead of shooting at the helicopter and going through a shootout and damaging your loot, if every time you take a bullet, you damage your loot, none of that. I decided I was going to drive my bike right into the water. Splash. And then I'm going to dive down. I'm still over a mill. I'm going to dive down, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to stay down here and swim. I'm going to take a lot less bullets. It's going to take a long time. I swam for 4 minutes and 27 seconds. I surfaced a little bit because I got turned around. 4 minutes and 27 seconds. I sped this up like times 20. And this is just me swimming out. There's a boat over top of me and a helicopter over top of me, but I'm still over 1 million. I know I got to give up like 100,000 is the only cut I'm giving up, but man, I swam for it and I felt good about it. So as far as the Elite Challenge, I told you I swam for 4 minutes and 27 seconds. You know, I've sped up a couple things in this video. Right now we're at 13 minutes. How far off do you think I was from the Elite Challenge? Take a guess. Before you see it, take a guess. Heist passed. Platinum. Of course, I'm by myself, I would hope. 5.28 across the island. I got away with 950,000. Plus $1 that I picked up off of a guard. 14 minutes and 42 seconds. 0 hacks failed, no restarts, no full loot bags. Next time, I'm going to try to do that. So I didn't leave myself any time to talk. So if you have any questions, leave a comment. I'll respond at some point. And Merry Christmas.